right, what's going on? We are going to jump into issue number 2 of Cobra Commander. I really like the way, I just like his helmet. So anyway, let's jump into it. So where we left off, it said Dreadnoughts on the last page. So we open up, it seems to be some type of cabin with a bunch of arms laying around. Firearms, bloody towels, knives. Looks like somebody's been basically tortured in this room. And we got these 2 guys who are apparently arms dealers. So we're getting a taste of just what they're about to deal with when somebody's picking up a chainsaw. And they asked them, what are you doing in our area? Nobody runs arms but us. So basically it's like there's a rival gun runners that got caught up in the swamps. So somebody picks up a chainsaw and they basically like, tell us who sent you, why you here. People like, we ain't gonna tell you nothing. We're not afraid of you. Then whoever's picking up the chainsaw says, that's too damn bad. We hoped it wouldn't come to this. And then, oh my goodness. So basically it looked like this. Not much, it's just an introduction. Then you see Buzzer and Ripper standing there. And I mean, they not playing. They are cutting these motherfuckers up. Making one dude watch. He's like, oh God, he never told us his name. Just some big dude with a flat top. So who could have been some big dude with a flat top that had these gun runners walking through the swamps trying to sell drugs? Well, blame it like not drugs, but weapons, and they're not walking through the swamps. That's just like their passageway. So I'm going to say, and I haven't even I'm not going to spoil it, but I feel like it's Pigpen. Anyway, so after seeing his friend tortured, he's like, oh shit. He gave up the beans. He was like, it was somebody with a flat top. Nice work, Buzzer. We'll meet your buyer for you. But before that, get our friend ready, Ripper. So they're not going to let this man go. It's like, oh, you said you let me go. No, we said we'd give you a ride home. Then these motherfuckers bust out the Thunder Machine. I wanted to have it back here because it would be Soundwave. But I didn't feel like transforming them or pulling them out. So anyway, so they basically dragging this poor bastard on the back of the Thunder Machine, killing him. We go back elsewhere and we see that Cobra Commander and a mysterious person who's acting as his bodyguard, that's big as fuck, is walking through a crowd of people. Look like a bunch of boats and looks like a type of gator exposition. A bunch of kids and stuff talking. So one little kid who ain't wanted to do this, he's sticking his tongue out. He's like, motherfucker, he's about to grab him, and then he gets stopped by this big dude. He's like, don't. I hate it here. These are your people. They were never my people. They're all fools. The chaos is disgusting. The world needs order. It's why I left my previous life in the first place. Cobra La has its flaws, but it's better than this. What are you doing? As he's cutting a fence. The energy signal is stronger in this direction. We must be careful not to draw attention to ourselves. Are you sure this is the only way? Did Globulus just send you along to make you ask incessant questions? Then you see like a little wake up flashback coming. This is how it gets even deeper. Oh shit, who is Pythona talking to? That's what it looks like. So this is a flashback. What? Where? Says the person who is waking up. Pythona answers, it's best that you feel what is being done to you so you understand the gravitation of the situation. Globulus is sending the Cobra Commander out into the world of humans, but he can't go alone. He needs someone to keep an eye on him, like a bodyguard. Ooh. But you cannot go as you are, my friend. We must make some changes. And she starts putting a thing on his face, and then the mysterious person says, anything. And then it cuts back to the present for Cobra Law. Our masters are concerned you will allow yourself to be distracted by your own goals and fail in your mission. How dare you! I may be ambitious, but I am loyal to Cobra La. My work here is too important to have you insult me or tag along. Motherfucker trying to ditch him by insulting him. And the only distraction I see is this foolish conversation. I will go along. Grab the motherfucker, you better fall in. That was slick though. That fedora is killing me though. I hope they make a character with him wearing that fedora. Anyway, I was ordered to ensure you complete your mission and bring the Energen back to Globulus. And as much as I dislike it, that also means protecting you. You will do as I say, and I will lead, Commander. Unhand me, you fool. You have any idea who you are dealing with? Another voice says, I'd like to know that as well, boys. Here comes some old stupid sheriff barking around and blah, 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 blah. Howdy. This part of the glades is not for tourists, especially some dressed like you. I kindly ask that you remove your mask and show me some ID. Then Cobra Commander's like, you see what I mean? A world full of fools. Okay, I tried to play nice. I need some identification now. So this motherfucker means business. He walking up, strapped up. He about to pull on him. So Cobra Commander's like, if you were charged to protect me, then fucking protect me. This person grunts. So he takes off his hat and he's walking up. This motherfucker is shooting and it does no good. Grabs this man by the arms like, what the? It looks like he about to headbutt. Y'all ever see that? You ever see Ninja Scroll? If you ain't seen it, that's that's like a badass anime from like the early 90s. Go back and watch it. This motherfucker headbutted Gamma to death. And that's exactly what he did. Headbutted this man to death and ripped his arms off. But Cobra Commander gave him the slip. So he's looking for something and he comes across his cabin. So he's tracking Energen, and I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that our boys and gal have something to do with it. So they deal in weapons, but what type of weapons? How do they have like Energen signals coming from their cabin? So then Cobra Commander realizes, I am not alone in experimenting with this energy, but this is not the source of it. Oh, here's the Thunder Machine coming back. So they jump out. They're like, you remember Kano? They're like, looky here. Looks like we've got a guest that dropped in unannounced. Are you lost? It's a bit hot for a jacket like that, ain't it, buddy? I believe you have stumbled onto something that belongs to me. If you cannot help me, I will be on my way. Maybe, but first you gotta pay the toll, starting with that shiny mask. I have something better in mind, Cobra Commander says. Motherfucker pulls out the gas. Probably pulled out motherfucking Megatron, cause mass shifting. So you know that's the Walter P-30. Was it Walter P-38 or Walter P-30? Who cares? He pulled out Megatron and started dunking on these fools. Yeehaw! Been a while since we had ourselves a fair shootout, Ripper. Should we call for backup? I think we can handle this one. You underestimate me. As he throws some type of grenade, and that shit blows up the Thunder Machine. Oh, man. Ripper is pissed. My baby, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. You mess with the wrong boys, weirdo. Buzzer, Ripper. You going nutso. That part of the swamp is off limits, even to us. Zorana, I didn't know it was you. I couldn't resist. He did not say that, but that was on the movie. Zorana, he blew up the Thunder Machine. We can't just let him off. We got a rep to uphold. Whoever they were, they ain't even coming out of the swamps. And besides, we're late for a family meeting. So they're looking at a sign to keep out. Oh, this motherfucker is tracking through, trying to track this Energen signal. And then all of a sudden he falls into he hears hissing. And not the snake kind of hissing. He's in a swamp. So chances are he's running into some gators. Then all of a sudden he falls through a swamp ditch and boom, gators. So that ends this story. Next issue, Cobra versus gators. They in a swamp. I'm seeing gators. Who do you think's gonna come up next? Let me know down in the comment. Hope y'all enjoyed that. So, featured in this issue, I have not taken her out of the package. Because like I said, and I remember like when this was new, I know she's going for like $8 to $12 on Amazon. I thought about buying one just to open her up. But I'm sure they'll release her on the retro card just like they did Zartan. So I can wait. I don't need her on the shelf as long as she's displayed. And like I said, I'm not a fan of the new boxes. I just love like the artwork, the presentation. Like you see everything, and I never even thought about this until Bobby Valor was saying it. You see everything that comes with it. G.I. Joe, you see her name, file card, everything. Fucking love it. The back leaves much to be desired, but I gotta tell you, the side and the front, I love displaying this. Next up, we have Buzzer. I like this figure, not much to him. The only thing I didn't like that I had to sort of sticky tack his glasses on. It's like this clear museum wax that's easily to come on, easily to go off, but I don't see why it wasn't just, I mean, I see the idea, like, yeah, but then again, I don't. Like, why did they make anybody with glasses that come off? But Cyclops still does not have those. Now, if you want to give me somebody cool like that, make a Scott Summers with shades to where you can lift him up and his eyes are red like they're about to blast. That would be awesome. So, and then lastly, mainly we had Ripper. Obviously, they don't have the fucking big dude that's following Cobra Commander around, or do they? But yeah, I just, like I said, I just display my stuff as if they taking a yearbook photo. Nothing fancy, nothing big. So, hope y'all enjoyed this issue. Stay tuned tomorrow for the issue number 1 of Transformers. And then after that, I'm going to get back into Duke, finish out Duke and Cobra, and then roll right into Destro and Scarlet, which Scarlet is my least favorite of the 4 books. I mean, it has interesting things in there. It's just, it's kind of like, meh, I'll read it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like my shit. Holla back at your boy. Hoo-yah.